Howdy, howdy folks, it is Diecastbuffet here again. Welcome back to another NASCAR Diecast review. Today we have the 2022 Alex Bowman Ally Salutes paint scheme. And I gotta be honest with you, I have some very mixed opinions about this paint scheme. We're gonna dive into it, so without further ado, let's go ahead and pop it out of the box. Alrighty folks, we're out of the good old box, brand new. And of course, pick this one up from our friends over there at Circle B Diecast. You can too, you can save on shipping. Check out that promo code down below, use code Diecastbuffet at checkout. And let's go and dive into this diecast review. Going over to the nose of the car, you have the Ally Patriotic logo, which looks really, really cool. You have the little dog tags there, which I thought it said Verizon and not Veteran. That's interesting, but it's actually really cool how they have the dog tags there. You got your Patriotic window banner, which is always nice. You have a very, very nice shade of blue for the front of the car. Very, very nice. I got the Camaro decals all across the nose. You can barely even read the Hendrick Motorsports decal. That's even better. Get the 48s. And then this is where the paint scheme to me really starts to drop off, is the side. So the number one thing I don't like about this paint scheme is why did they ever make the logos purple? I don't get it. Like, every single person that has made a patriotic paint scheme understands that there's three colors, right? It's usually white, blue, or red. I don't understand it. Why do they put purple? And it's like one of the most tackiest looking colors of purple. It doesn't flow to me. Like, you're clearly willing to change your hood logo or your sponsor logo to accommodate the Coke 600 style, but then you just put a random purple design on the side. To me, this ain't it, Chief. This just, it looks really tacky. If they would have just done black lettering, they could have done silver, they could have done anything. Really tacky to me. You have the very cool wheels here. You know, you have like the metallic graphite style paint, but then you have the extremely blurry Honor and Remember decal there, which, I mean, if you didn't even know what it said, you could not read that. Like, it is such a pixelated mess, unfortunately, how these wheels just continue to get worse and worse in terms of pixelation. That's besides the point. Cup Series, Goodyear, get NASCAR Salutes, got the 48. Now, the paint scheme design I don't think is bad. I just think the color choices are. I like the star pattern. I wish the gray was more darker, maybe more of a silver texture. I think that would have looked really good. The red, I feel like, is a little too bright. I feel like this is a paint scheme that needs to have kind of a darker color to it. You remember those Kevin Harvick Budweiser cars in the late Gen 5 era? How they had a dark blue, dark red, and it looked really, really good. I feel like this paint scheme needs that. It needs a little darker red, silver on the side, maybe a fraction darker blue, and this paint scheme would work. To me, it feels rushed. I don't understand what they do at the Hendrick paint scheme department. I know designers that can make a paint scheme that's 10 times better than this, and they would do it for free. Yeah. Kind of, chew on that for a little bit. But you got Alex Bowman there. You got your one race win sticker. That was from Las Vegas, Akron's, Exalta, Cincinnati Industries, Freightliner, Mac Tools, and Simeon's. Ally do it right, which in my opinion, they really didn't do it right on this paint scheme. HendrickCars.com, you go to the back end of it, and they still continue with this goofy purple. I just don't understand it, guys. It clashes so bad to me. Maybe I'm just the only one about that, but you got the Valvoline decal, Camaro ZL1, 48, go to the right side of the car, and the silver, I don't think it's metallic, or the gray, I should say. I don't think it's metallic. I think it's just a normal decal. But if this was all silver with like a transition with darker red and darker blue, and then they would have made the Allied logo dark blue or whatever, it would have looked so much better. I mean, so much better. To me, this paint scheme, like, it reminds me of like those fantasy paint schemes you would see like on the E-Technics NASCAR games. Like, it just feels so out of place. Like, it feels like it was made on someone's lunch break or something. You go to the roof of the car, you get the white 48. Like, that looks pretty good. The white lettering and stuff, it blends in well with the patriotic vibe. And then you look at this, and it's just like, it feels so out of place. And to add a little bit more to this, check this out. Notice how, like, the lettering and everything kind of just works together, the color-wise. Darker blue, fraction darker red, but there's a consistent theme. When you look at the Alex Bowman car, I really don't know what's going on here. That's just my honest opinion. Bowman on the back window. You got the Ally Do It Right. Now, this is interesting. On the shark fin, They actually decaled over that. I don't know why, but that is a very rare thing. Usually there's just a little whatever black decal or something to cover that. I don't know if I like that too much, but I could fix it if I really wanted to, but it just looks kind of goofy. It happens though. But yeah, I feel like this paint scheme is a definitely a miss. This reminds me of like an early concept paint scheme, you know, because you know when they're doing designing, they might have 10 different renditions of one paint scheme, right? Because they make it, they add more to it, they improve on it, they take feedback, they keep going. I feel like this would be like the third stage out of a 10-stage paint scheme. Like it just feels so unfinished and rushed. I don't know, man. In my honest opinion, they should have just ran the normal whatever Ally paint scheme, and they could have done the purple, red, or blue, or even silver or something. I don't know. I just did not like this paint scheme on track. I much prefer the 2021 paint scheme and the 2020 paint scheme for the Ally 48. But that's just my honest opinion. Even 2019 was so much better. What do y'all think? Feel free to comment down below. I mean, think about it this way. They could have done camouflage as well. They could have done a blue camouflage, red camouflage, you know, make it darker color. Kind of like how Daniel Suarez's 2019 diecast was, the Haas 41, how it had like a darker red and it had that like gray and black digital camo. It was beautiful. Could you imagine if all the red and the blue was a dark camo or something and you had silver on the side? That might have looked really, really cool. To me, this paint scheme needs to go back into the oven. It's just not it, guys. Always grateful to get these cars, absolutely. That's the beauty of diecast reviews. You get some paint schemes that knock your socks off it, and you get some paint schemes like this, which really make you question reality. You remember when the Keystone Light car used to be great in 2021? Yeah, that thing went off the Price is Right mountain. That thing is, yeah, it's no bueno. So that's all for now, fellas. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next NASCAR Diecast review. Sorry for all the Bowman fans. I'm a Bowman fan myself, but man, can we get this man a better looking paint scheme? Oh boy. Diecastbuffet. Sign it off.